All right, Mr. Mac here. Mr. Mac's Life's Lessons. One of the things you absolutely have to know how to do is how to make a good dry rub so that you can season your ribs or put it on your burgers or your chicken. I just realized I'm out completely of my dry rub, and I pulled some ribs out to make for dinner tonight, so I figure why not make a recipe for a dry rub. I'd never written it down, kind of just go by taste, but I went ahead and experimented, and here's what I came up with. This is a pretty spicy one, but I'm gonna do 1 part black pepper. This is a tablespoon, so I'm using a tablespoon as a part. This is pretty spicy stuff, so if you don't want it to be as spicy, I would recommend not using the cayenne pepper. I'm gonna do 1 part of the white pepper. I'm gonna be needing some help later naming this rub because I want to take it to market and maybe make some money. So you can save a lot of money by doing this on your own. And I think it's fun to experiment with different stuff. So there's the cayenne. So 1 part each of all the peppers, and it's going to be pretty spicy, especially because of that cayenne. And then we're going to do 2 parts of the garlic powder. I'm actually using a granulated version of it. Some of this stuff you might have in your kitchen, and you don't have to go out and get it, and you can just make a new spice. So there's 1, and there's 2. And I'm going to use onion powder. Mine's actually the granulated kind. One and 2, and then I'm gonna use kosher salt or sea salt. I'm actually, just because I was born in Hawaii, I always use the Hawaiian sea salt, and it comes kind of big, so I put it in my coffee grinder so I could grind it up a little bit and make it a little finer. So there's 1 and 2. And then the last thing is some good brown sugar. We use CNH because it's made in Hawaii too, but I already measured those ones out, so that's those. All right. Need a spoon. Actually, I'll just use this one just to mix that up. I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this little mason jar. Once again, this is on the spicy side. If you want to cut back on the salt, you can. I think the key is to write down your recipe, just so if you end up really liking it, you know how to make it again. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a makeshift funnel out of this piece of paper, so I can pour it in there easier. If I wanted to fill that jar up, looks like I'd have to go double that whole recipe, but that's gonna help me. And I have my dry rub. So anyway, that's one of the key things you gotta learn how to do if you're gonna be a cook. Gotta know how to make stuff like that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and you're all staying safe, and we'll see you soon.